Agubak, the half-orc. You stand alone in the middle of a forest. You've been running for hours. After coming into the forest this morning with Sogu, trying to look for hidden, rare flowers and minerals, you got parted. The mist was too dark, and you could not find one another. And you started hearing the howling of wolves. You started running for your dear life. But now, these wailings and these howlings are getting closer and closer. You decide to hide. You jump behind a large trunked tree. And you hope to wait for the enemy to pass. But instead, it gets quiet. And you start to hear the sniffing of something searching for you. There seems to be a potential weapon to your left, or an opening to your right. What do you do, Agubak?
Sniffing, huh?
You're not quite sure if it's wolves, gnolls, owlbears. You're not quite sure.
I got the only weapon I need.
The sniffing stops.
I let him have it.
The sniffing stops for a moment, and all you start to hear is the dry heaving of gnolls as they start puking and throwing up. You find your opportunity to run, and you run for home, hoping that Sogu also found their way. Agubak is safe once again, with the power of fart and stink. Good morning, guys. This is Slaying Dragons in the Morning, and I am your host, Hunter, with my co-host,
Joey here.
Yes.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome in.
Good morning, welcome. Oh, wait a minute. Everybody gets to hear the sound of what a customized Etsy can makes. Oh, yeah.
Man, I can't believe they sent them to you resealed.
Seriously, it's actually, I pay a little bit extra for that, so that, I can still have the authenticity of opening a can.
I see.
There's nothing better. Nothing. You can't tell me otherwise. Joey, how you doing? How you doing today?
I'm doing well.
Yeah?
Are you doing well?
I am actually doing okay. I actually went to bed at a reasonable time and woke up at a reasonable time. And I got all ready, got prepared. I even, straightened my hair, did all types of stuff.
I blame myself for making us not repeat that mission on Boulders last night.
Dude, we already had to restart once. I'm so mad. That was so dumb. Why would they even give... why are both options right next to each other and start the same? That made me so mad. I just was like, oh, quick read. Hit number 4. Oh my god, we're in a fight. That was just... It was horrible. It was so bad. And then...
The last one is always the fight option.
Last option's always the fight. You're not wrong. That's how it is in just about every game. And then I honestly... we got duped, for sure. I 100% thought they were cultists. 100%. And we were duped real hard.
Yeah, they bamboozled us.
Oh, yeah. Real good. So we're going to have to correct that mistake later.
We have community member Sergeant Schnoodles, who also has brought an inappropriate mug.
Hello, Sergeant Schnoodles.
Hi, Hunter.
Wow, that was... I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're so excited to be on the show.
I can't compete with that opening.
Hey, that's just the,
Yeah, you're the voice actor here, so.
Come for the cold open. Don't watch anymore.
Don't watch anymore. That's it. Just that. Everybody leaves after that. It's just, that's what they even click on the YouTube video for. They just watch the first 5 minutes and then they're like, oh, cool, the rest of the show's lame. So Shy. Hello, good morning. How are you doing today?
Good morning. I'm good.
Cool.
Yeah, it's nice and sunny out. The snow's
Sunny?
melting.
Oh, it is. I
The
noticed
snow is
that
melting.
before I closed all my blackout curtains. I noticed the sun was out.
Oh, cool, the sun. Go away. So we hear you have a wonderful mug as well, Shy.
I do.
Let's see that wonderful mug.
Yeah, let's see if I can get it up. Hey. This is my favorite mug. Sam got me it for Christmas because my other one broke, and then as I was opening it, my mom's face just fell. And I was like, "You've definitely seen my other mug that's like this." And she's like, "That's not the problem. I ordered you the same mug, so I got 2 of them. So now I can."
Oh man.
Can dual wield.
Dual wield the cups.
Now I can hold both cups and be like, "Hey, my eyes are up here."
With our guests, we say hello and things like that. But the people, they have a yearning for something, and they want to know how you know us and why are you friends with us, weird people.
As with everyone who's been on the show, I met you guys when you were working.
What? No. All of our friends only.
Hey, actually, I met
Impossible.
Hunter first because you were running a Mass Effect, or was it Star Wars? Which one was first?
I wanna say
Starfinder.
Starfinder. That might have been first.
Yeah.
Because
And
I had ordered all the stuff for it and I wanted to play it.
and we played one session, and I think everyone was too. See, Sam says it was Mass Effect.
Was it Mass Effect?
I feel like
You
it
did
was.
run the Mass Effect game for them too.
I
Remember?
did- I
'Cause you're
did
like,
run
oh
that.
man, it wasn't like anything like the first one I read.
It wasn't anything like that one. Everyone was badass except for Carter. I want to forget. I do want to forget. I don't want to remember that. There was
I think that's
one of-
why that campaign failed, is because we were all like
you were all
criminals,
you're all
and Carter like,
criminals.
I'm a cop.
Yep. Everybody was a criminal and Carter was a cop. We have some topics to talk about today, and actually one that I think Joey should start off.
Thanks.
I think Joey should start off because he is the most passionate about this. Even though we all want it, I think Joey should start off about this new place that's gonna open up soon.
Yeah. So Japan's has already opened. The Tokyo one is open in Tokyo Universal. That's where all the footage is coming from. Super Nintendo World, baby!
Super Nintendo.
Oh, I'm so
World.
excited for this.
Yeah, it does look.
It looks
awesome.
so good.
I love how Joey's
And all we've seen is the Mario stuff. There's like the Universal one. They're talking about Legend of Zelda, Pokemon, other ones,
other Nintendo products. Oh man, I'm just wondering if they're gonna. Dude, Super Nintendo World looks so good. If you haven't seen any of the trailers or anything yet, they have so many cool things you can do. My favorite thing is the wristband thing. There's interactive stuff all across the park, and you take the watch and you touch stuff, and it like makes Easter eggs appear. Like that's the coolest thing.
Yeah, like you
It's
you collect coins out of coin blocks. What's up, Shy?
Yeah, you get like points from going around the park, which is
Mhm.
genius because it gets people to do things they probably would have just normally passed on.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It makes everybody ride everything and do everything. Like
Yeah.
whenever I would go to Disney World with my dad and Joey, you already know how my dad is. But every time we would go, we would have to hit every little thing, and I always hated it. Because then we'd have to ride the stupid It's a Small World and all the dumb rides and the Peter Pan, the stuff that goes like half a mile an hour, and it takes 4 hours to go through in line because everybody wants to ride this dumbass ride. Oh my god. But now with the Mario thing, I actually get to collect things to do it. So now I feel rewarded. I'll do everything. I'm okay to do everything. Instead, the reward was...
It just looks so good though. Like you enter the park, you go through a warp pipe, and you come out of like Princess Peach's castle. It just looks so good.
Take that, Disney World.
Yeah, really. Like
So excited.
Disney's like, I wanna focus on streaming. Rise of the Resistance breaks down hourly.
Oof.
Meanwhile, Universal's like, now you get to be Super Mario.
Oh, it's so cool. Did you see that they have like interactive like there's almost basically like games while you're there. Like you do an adventure. So apparently what I was seeing is that the first adventure is that Bowser Jr. has taken a golden mushroom from Peach's Kingdom Castle or something, and you have to try and chase him down and get the golden mushroom back somewhere in the park.
Yeah.
It's freaking cool. It's freaking
And
cool.
like the rides all use like AR goggles. So there's like a Mario Kart. There's like a Mario Kart dark ride, and it uses AR goggles. So it makes like stuff project on the track, and
Oh man.
I actually did not
like you throw like shells, and you hit like you interact with the ride to like knock other cars off course.
Oh my god, that's so fun. I want to do this so bad. We have to make sure that like we gotta find tickets, and our whole friend group has to go. Hopefully the pandemic's over by then. But we all have to buy tickets, and we're all gonna go at the same time.
So wait, is this opening in North America too?
So the Hollywood one is almost open, and then the Orlando one is under construction right now, I believe.
So by the time we save up enough money to go, it'll be open.
Right, exactly.
Exactly. It's actually, the Super Nintendo World thing's really cool, and it's funny that all this news about it's coming out right now because there's that new game coming out that I am stupid excited about, and Shy has some serious things she wants to talk about with Mario having some new kinks.
Oh my god. Okay, at first I thought it was Mario, but then you see that Peach amiibo where she's like
if you guys didn't know,
she's in like a TikTok challenge pose.
The silhouette challenge in the Kitty Cat costume. Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury is coming out this month, very, very soon, and it looks awesome. It actually. And so this. Go ahead.
This originally came out on the Wii U, right? And it was sort of overlooked because a lot of people went straight from Wii to Switch and skipped the Wii U.
Yep.
So a lot of people missed this particular title.
Yeah,
first time around, and now it's remastered.
Yep, it didn't come out for anything other than the Wii U. So yeah, the people who straight skipped from the Wii to the Switch had no idea what this was. So I'm glad it's coming out, and then we also get Bowser's Fury added on to that, which originally was only like a DS or 3DS. Oh my god, I'm dying. 3DS can, 3DS game. I'm having a stroke. Oh god, confirmed. Yes. But yeah, Bowser's Fury looks really good too. But the fact that Mario is now canon a furry, I don't know. There might be some problems there.
I mean, this is not the most inappropriate that they've been after the Luigi's dick incident.
Wait a minute.
In Mario Tennis, was it?
I can't remember which one, but
I think it was one of the Mario Tennis.
Did he have like a bulge or something?
Got like he had like a huge package.
Yeah.
Hey, Luigi's got to be known for something, right?
Didn't they like confirm? They like mentioned something by accident. That was like accidentally inappropriate.
So, yeah, you're right.
About like the size of his
package.
Of his tennis bulge.
His tennis ball.
Three times he's exercised the Haunted Mansion, so that's got to be some big dick energy.
Actually, the other thing too about the Super Mario 3D World and Bowser Fury, I don't know if you guys knew, but there is a special Switch coming out. Do you guys know that?
No.
Oh,
yeah, the Mario Switch looks dope.
Okay.
Looks
I'm gonna look it up.
You're gonna have to go look it up real quick.
Yeah,
because it's a special Switch.
Like when you put the Joy-Cons on, it looks like Mario's shirt and suspenders.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
Because the Switch itself, you know how like the regular Switch is just like black? This Switch is red and the dock. It's so cool. It's such a good looking Switch. It's awesome.
The first time they've done a Switch in a color too. Like the system part itself is colored. They haven't done that before.
Yeah, I'd pay $150 for just that tablet Switch.
Just a tablet, bro.
It's just what? Why would you only buy that?
You
I'll never
use it. It doesn't do anything.
I'll never get over that. I can't even. Is there a shirtless version? Sammy asks. I hope so. Someone's gonna design like stickers you can put over the Joy-Cons that make it look like
flesh
shirtless.
color. It's not like hair.
It's got little arm hairs. Oh, it's perfect.
Mamma mia.
Oh my god, and on the back where it's red, right at the bottom is like the top of the plumber crack. Right at the bottom.
Oh my god.
Perfect. Chef kisses. Chef kisses. Perfect.
Oh, take that straight to the bank, baby.
Mm-hmm. I need that.
Yeah.
I need that switch in my life. Oh, well, I think we've beat up Mario enough. So to touch on something that's closer to the meaning of this show, Slaying Dragons in the Morning, which is D&D. I don't know, Shai, did you watch the trailer already for this next thing, right? That's right. That's why you jumped on Discord a little later.
I started watching it. Yeah.
Stuff
Muppet
of Legends.
Muppets, baby.
The Stuff of Legends. The Stuff of Legends. So
now, see, I was confused on the title because a friend of mine, Charles Paul Wilson, illustrates a comic called Stuff of Legend, which is I think I've shown it to you before. It's the one where the kids' toys come alive at night to protect him from the boogeyman.
Yes, I do remember that.
So when I was trying to look this up, and I was like, I what's the title of this? Because all I was getting is CPW stuff.
See, I remember you brought that up too, to bring this back to our old days of streaming and things. I remember when we played that board game about the stuffed animals, you literally told us about the comic that your friend makes. And that board game was almost based off exactly what he makes. I can't remember. What was the board game called?
It was
Stuffed Fables?
Stuffed Fables.
That sounds right. That sounds right.
Yeah, Stuffed Fables.
Yeah, if you don't know what that is, that's a good board game. So before we talk about Stuff of Legends, and we'll get both Shai and Joey's reaction of the trailer. So there is a new homebrew out there for Muppet Born. If you don't know what a Muppet is, then you didn't grow up on the streets.
The mean streets.
the mean streets of Sesame Street. Muppet Born is this new homebrew race that has been created, and it looks freaking awesome. It's funny as hell. There's so many different things. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, because we do that later when we do the Monster of the Week. But just look it up, Muppet Born 5e. It's really funny. It's got some pretty cool stuff to make a character. But the reason we bring it up is because there is a new show coming out called Stuff of Legends. And it's this group of people who play D&D, and then they turn all that D&D adventure into a Muppet show. And it's freaking cool. If you haven't seen the trailer, look it up. But let's get some reactions. We'll start with Shai. Shai, what was your reaction to the Stuff of Legends trailer?
Oh my god, I'm so hyped. It looks like Drunk History, but with Muppets and D&D.
Yeah.
It looks real good. It looks like they're approaching it like Harmon Quest. So they're doing a thing where they're like telling the story, and then they're going to do these cutaways of like the action, but it's played out with these Muppet characters. And I love Harmon Quest. I think it's a great format to sort of illustrate the game for your audience. So I'm excited. I think it looks good.
Harmon Quest was one of my favorite shows on Verve. Of course, it was only on Verve. It's the only way you could watch it. Now, since there hasn't been another season, I haven't touched Verve since. It was the only reason to even have that app.
Right?
Only reason. So good, though.
I mean, but that's where we found Gary and his demons, so.
Oh my god, you're right. There hasn't been another new season of that, though. Oh, Gary and his demons. Oh, I miss that guy. I miss him. Do you have Verve? Do you have Verve, Shai?
No.
Oh.
I'm a little lost.
Oh, you gotta get Verve. It's real good. It's real good. Me and Joey, on our long trips to Florida and Virginia and all these other different places, we have Verve and we would watch Harmon Quest, and then we had to find other shows we like because we finished Harmon Quest, and we found Gary and His Demons, and Gary and His Demons became like the show for us. So good. It's literally about this like accountant looking guy, and he goes and slays demons in the real world, but like he's sick of it and he just wants to retire, and he's supposed to retire, but apparently he's the chosen one, so he's not allowed to retire. And he's been doing it for like 50 years, and he just wants to go away. And he wants to leave.
He was the chosen one in like his teenage years, and then he just got stuck doing it forever. So now he's like in his 50s, and he just wants to stop, and he can't.
Giving me like Keanu Reeves vibes.
He like just wants to die. He wants the demons to kill him, but like he can't. And then and always every episode he's like, just kill me. And then like something happens where he's like, oh my god, okay, fine, I'll save these people. It's so good. It's the funniest thing. Like I almost want to make a D&D character like that now. That like was told they were the chosen one when they were like 10, and now they're like 50, and they've just been the chosen one for so long and nothing's happened. Shy's topic that she has brought, which will also move into our role-playing topic, so kind of all will go together. Shy, what was the topic you wanted to bring today?
Holidays in tabletop RPGs.
And what about them exactly?
I think that more campaigns should have holidays and like festivals just thrown in randomly. I feel like it adds like some extra dimension to like especially like the different cultures and the different races, and you can add like ridiculous holidays because like you know the US has some crazy holidays.
Why not? There's Superintendent Day. Why not have have Blacksmith Day? Like
so I don't know if you guys have any ideas, but I've written some. I have a couple here in honor of Valentine's Day.
Oh.
I have the Halfling Day of Courting. Gifts are exchanged between lovers, and flower crowns are traditionally made for and worn by unmarried halflings.
Oh.
And I have the Gnomish Fertility Festival, which I feel like also works for Valentine's Day. Gnome couples hoping to grow their families line the streets while members of their village splash them with rose water and good intentions to bring blessings.
I got real scared for a second, and then you said splash with rose water.
Rose water, which actually was inspired by the Turkish tradition of splashing rose water on your hands for good luck for New Year's.
Oh, that's a cool thing. I didn't know that. That's awesome. These are great.
Yeah.
These are 100%. These are 100% going to go into Coralthea, and they're going to be credited of Shy. 100%.
Yay! And I totally want to hear everyone's ideas.
You were thinking of a hentai fertility festival.
Right. See, we have to bring it up because of the mugs.
Oh, you know what I will say? I do remember the one shot that Shy ran. That was the festival that we went to. That was good. That was a fun time.
That's what inspired like this topic, because I was like, it was really fun, and I feel like you could add like, or DMs could add so many like random things into the world that just flesh it out a little bit.
Random holidays and stuff. Yes. And a lot of times it's great for because it's anime has filler episodes. Why not your D&D campaign?
Exactly.
D&D campaign can have filler episodes, and holiday episodes seems like great fillers.
Yeah, and I feel like it gives like the DM's brain a break from like having to focus on like combat or
serious things. Like, you can focus on
super heavy storylines. You're like, I just need a break. We're just gonna have a festival today.
Yep. It's festival day.
And so I wrote some more festivals or ideas.
Shy's gonna be able to write a book after this of all the different ideas.
Yeah.
The Elven Week of Rest. After the final harvest, elven families weave lavender into talismans of tranquility and spend the rest of the week resting, meditating, and engaging in low-energy hobbies as a way to end their calendar year. The Goliath's Alpaca March. Villagers parade around town in their most ridiculous alpaca-inspired getup.
I want to do that one.
Yeah, that's
my favorite one.
Pretty good.
The Matriarch's 16th Holy Day. To celebrate the snail mating season, Drow can look forward to such activities as escargot eating contests, snail interpretive dancing, spider venom, fire dancing, and most importantly, the highly coveted snail race gambling.
Oh my god. That is the best. I didn't even know snails were so important in drug
Escargot
culture.
eating contest. That's the most vile thing I think I've ever heard.
Just sucking.
Yeah, shout out to
Nom, nom,
Fred.
nom, nom. So much escargot. It's just what I needed today.
And then these ones don't have descriptions, but I just wrote titles. The Dwarven Day of Artisan Pickles.
Oh my.
Because if you drink that much ale, you gotta have pickles.
Well,
Gotta wash it back with some pickle packs.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Orcish Festival of Pork Belly. Because why
Ooh,
not?
That sounds delicious.
The Great Cinnamon Roll Competition of Waterdeep.
Oh, that sounds good.
The Menzo Baranzan Stalactite Pole Dancing Contest.
Wait, repeat that one?
The Menzo Baranzan Stalagmite Pole Dancing Contest. The Human Settlements. And Sam's contribution. In goblin culture, there's always a celebration going on, but a favorite among goblin folk is the annual dung-slinging face paint competition.
Oh, that's so good. Oh my god. I can only imagine that. So like you look at like I don't remember which culture this is, but they like throw paint at each other. But just imagine that as the goblins throwing poop at each other. So bad. Oh no. That's all I can imagine it looks like. Oh my god, that's so good. That's so good. I definitely don't have as many ideas as that. That was like fucking Dogecoin to the moon on that one.
Yeah, I had to start off, very sweet and soft with the Valentine's Day ones, and then throw the matriarchs in there. So.
All the other crazy ones. Holy moly! I can't even think of a bunch of them. I do know this is that in our first campaign, Valastrad, there is currently a winter festival going on in Wellglass. That's a.
So yeah, we were talking about how to expand our first campaign into. We travel around for a lot of shows. We do Comic-Cons, and we're trying to figure out a way to use our first campaign in a way that we can make it marketable to other people, so we can share that story with other people and continue it because it sort of ended abruptly, and I think we'd like to see where it went. So I approached Hunter with a script, and the first 4 pages that I wrote actually focus on some of the characters at a winter festival in one of the towns.
And yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty great. There's a lot of wholesome stuff between Bree and Enna, and then Cayman's doing his funny thing. It's real good. And we actually just finished the outline the other day too, so we're hoping to have the first one done by hopefully when we go to shows this year, right? That's what we wanted to do.
Oh wow.
There's shows this year that we can take it to.
Right, if there's actually shows we can go to. Either way, maximum time is by the end of the year. So.
Yeah, we're hoping fall, like late summer, early fall.
Yeah,
really.
I mean that seems to be looking good.
Yeah.
But speaking of the holiday stuff, though, I really do wish there was more holiday stuff.
Yeah.
Being able to just throw in like random festivals when you like come to a town and making it like a filler episode seems really easy. And just take Shy's book now, and you can just roll a d20 and figure out which random festival's going on.
Yeah, and it's I feel like would be an easy way to like think of them is to literally just type in weird holidays, and you can like look at holidays in the U.S. There's like Middle Child Day, or like create your own holiday day, or like there's like all these weird ones, and you just like kind of sparks ideas as you're reading it.
So there we go. Let's make this
the great Floridian Alligator Wrestling Day.
Exactly.
You just get a bunch of giant crocodiles and you have to wrestle them.
It's just a dwarf tradition.
Yeah, dwarf tradition. Half orc, dwarf. Half orc?
Both, by the way. I mean,
Both.
they could live in similar regions, yeah.
Yeah, why not? They both do it. Yeah, one of them fights crocodiles, the other one fights alligators.
The other alligators, yeah.
You knew exactly what I wanted to say.
There's a rivalry going on because they each claim to be the first one to come up with the holiday.
And then they also argue that alligators are stronger than crocodiles, and that crocodiles are stronger than alligators, and it just keeps
And they argue about which one's tastier.
Yeah, it's a whole tradition. Boom, we just made your. That's a free one. Anybody can take that one. We're gonna have to make the Sergeant Schnoodle's random festivals encounter book.
Yes.
It sounds
oh my god,
like
that'd be fun.
That'd be a great book to put out. Japan has a lot of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be.
Oh, I'm sure Japan has like some like beautiful festival inspiration.
Oh my gosh, I guarantee
Definitely.
you could get tons of different stuff from there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think holiday.
Actually, a lot of that inspiration in Cyberpunk with their parade day that they threw in the game.
Oh yeah, that parade day was like my favorite.
I'm actually on that mission right now.
Like aesthetic of the Cyberpunk game. I thought it was like absolutely like breathtaking, especially because like my computer is actually working enough to run it by then.
That game. I love that game. So good. I was just about to say, another way you could use holidays in role-playing games too is not only for filler episodes, but let's say you guys are going to a town or a city that no one has ever been to, and when you guys get there, it just happens to be a festival. So you're like, oh man, this city we thought other things of this city, and man, it's really cool because there's this festival, but then during the festival, some crazy thing happens and you have to save everybody. But you can do your first session as like, oh, check out this place. And it's like, oh no. Oh. Oh man, that reminds me of when you guys. Reminds me of when you guys first rolled up to Fremont in Valestrad, and that shop exploded, and that's where we got the great almighty bandits of the Crooked Whales.
Whales,
the greatest criminal organization that ever lived. The Crooked Whales. And yes, it was.
Who was the shopkeeper?
Oh my god.
I don't remember him either. His name.
He had
started with a T.
T?
G.
With a G.
It's probably in Toby's notes.
Oh yeah, Toby. Rob's notes probably. Rob was best friends with him. Well, so was Bree. Where's your notes, Joey?
Yeah, they're around here somewhere.
I also like that the other portion of that holiday thing is you take all the races that are in your party. So like whatever players you have, you build festivals off of those races in different parts of the world they haven't been to, and they get to learn more culture about themselves that they haven't known before. Yeah.
And you can even like push some of the work onto the player and be like, well, what do you think that your culture would have?
What do you think they do?
Work together, yeah.
Oh, you can actually like before you guys go somewhere, you can be like, hey, so-and-so, you're this. When you get to this new place, it's this type of festival. What do you think they would do? Help me create this holiday. It'll be fun.
And that's a good bonding experience for like the player and the DM too.
Do you eat worms or do you eat escargot? I mean...
Yeah.
Speaking of players and, best things with people and working with players and all these different things, all these great combinations. Segue. Masterful.
That was a better one. Until you called it out.
I have to call them out. That's how everybody knows it's a segue. What do you mean? Isn't that what you're supposed to do when you segue?
All right, guys. This is our segue to the next segment.
I want to get
soundboard. And then you just hit the button and it's like, segue.
I was just about to say, I want to get an animation that goes all the way across the screen in the center, and it's just a little segue, or it's Paul Blart going.
Yes, but you could put your face on him.
Yes. Oh my god, let's make this happen. We're gonna.
Joey, write that down.
Joey, write this down. Oh man. So great. Okay, so yeah, our next topic is best combinations. Our favorite character, races, classes, backgrounds, etc. Whatever combos are like the best, whether they are for min-maxing, whether they're for role-playing 100 or role-playing max ability, or if they're really funny, or if these are the worst combinations. We're just going to be talking about combinations. Not to be confused with other things. I don't even know.
Combos to snack.
Combos to snack. And we aren't talking about up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, A, B. We're talking about wizards and fireballs. I'm going to stop. Someone stop me.
No,
I'm
you're
not
not.
gonna stop you. I'm just gonna keep
going.
Yeah.
Talking D&D. Okay. Best All right. So yeah, best combinations. I'll start with a super easy one. We got dwarf and background guild artisan as a blacksmith. Boom. Best roleplay and makes almost the best sense for a dwarf. Boom. That's the first one.
Right.
We have to try to not make the same combinations. We have to do it like, what's that? Concentration. Best D&D combinations.
We just lost all our views.
Oh.
right off. Tiefling Warlock is classic.
Oh yeah. Super, super classic. 100%. Joey, you're up. We're gonna go in a circle.
Half orc barbarian would be my classic choice.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You get the oh, you knocked me down, but I get back up because my rage is unrelenting.
Yeah, that's a good one. Another good one. High elf wizard. They live so long, they have so much more time to study. Boom, boom. You can never stop.
And then they're antisocial and they only use defensive magic to push people away.
Exactly.
Rob.
Stop pushing me away. I just want to love you.
Oh
All right, Shy, you're up. Your turn.
I feel like within our friend group we have a favorite human fighter. I feel like pops up a lot.
Are we just talking about Darcian or just in general human fighters?
Yeah, in general, and Darcian and
Harper.
And Harper, yeah.
Yeah. Human fighter. That's a pretty pretty classic one right there.
It's good for the fighter too, because you get so many feats as fighter.
Yeah.
And then if you're variant human, you get a feat when you start too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's killer. It's killer.
Until your DM is just like on his knees begging you, like, please, for the love of God.
100%. That's me. Every game.
Yeah, Red says Wood Elf Ranger is classic.
Oh, Wood Elf Ranger. That's another good one. Yeah, Wood Elf Ranger. I like that one. That's good. What else? Oh, wait, no. I did the last one. Shire Joy.
No, I was thinking.
So I'll say this. Like, I'm going to get away from classic a little bit and talk about something else here. But one of my favorite combinations to do is to take the small races and put them with like the fighter classes, because it feels like it breaks the mold a little bit to have like, so Bree was a halfling paladin.
Mm-hmm. Small person in a big person role. Kind of
right.
Yeah.
She's still a deck-based paladin, but it's definitely like playing up against that. I know Carter did a halfling barbarian.
I was just about to say halfling barbarian. Yeah.
I also really like the idea of like a small race assassin, like a gnome assassin, assassin.
Assassin.
Like, can you imagine?
Assassin.
Like you're like getting ready to die, and this like scary assassin shows up, and he's just like a little gnome.
Just jumps up in the air. That makes me think of Sam's Baldur's Gate character. The super short, like bald, freaking.
Oh my God.
Looks like
my
he's
God,
just like ah! All I can imagine is the scene in the movies, like behind the shower curtain.
Oh my God! Except like way
It's
low.
way
So
down.
like, You're like, oh my god, it's the rattlesnakes again.
It's the rattlesnake. They're gonna get my toes. No! Oh my god, it's the rattlesnake. The rattlesnake king. What's another? What's another small one? I just thought of one. Small person in a big person role, or a big person in a small person role.
It can go the opposite way too. Like, so the game that I'm working on with Shy and Sam, our wizard character in that is half orc, which is
I was just about to say a Goliath druid.
Yeah, I like that.
We've had a Goliath wizard.
Yes, we have had a Goliath wizard, and he was, yeah. Fireball, 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 fireball. It's everywhere.
What about a Furbolg paladin?
Oh, I want to see that so bad. I'm gonna smite. It's a pleasure to have smited you.
I love how that character is like shaped Furbolgs for all of us.
100%. Furbolgs are a slow-speaking race. They don't. Their mannerisms.
They have a lot of time. They have a lot of time to get to what they gotta say.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, I love it. That's a good one. What other
The Furbolg sneezes in a forest.
Does anyone hear it?
Yeah.
No, they don't. Because it goes. That's a Furbolg sneeze.
Turtle Warlock.
Oh, Turtle Warlock. That seems so good. He like reaches inside his shell.
My god.
Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast.
He actually just keeps his patron in the shell.
Oh. He thinks he's hearing voices, but really it's like a raccoon living in a shell that can talk.
Oh my god. He's really a sorcerer, but he'll never know because he believes he's a warlock. Oh my god, that's brilliant.
Amazing! Pulls the darkness from his shell. Eldritch Blast. Oh man. Oh, I love it. That's so good. That's so good. What about oh man, I'm trying to think of oh man. Vampire Cleric.
Ooh. I like that.
Yeah, be pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that one. That seems like a good one.
I like it. I think more evil clerics could be really fun.
I was just about to say, I have never really. Cleric seems to be like you're supposed to be good when you're a cleric. I don't think I've seen anyone make an evil cleric before.
Yeah, like especially if you're like healing, but in the name of an evil god, like that's so interesting.
Right.
I will say I've never seen an evil cleric before, but then if we go back to my blind Oriana character near the end, all I could see was people's blood outlines.
I think you worshipped a good god or a good or neutral god, right? But
I worshipped the god of like pain and endurance because I could withstand the pain of being blind.
And you blood bend.
I did. I could blood bend. Blood bend. Blah 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 blah.
Blood blend. That's what happens when you put all those tongues in a food processor.
Oh, no.
Then you make spam. That's how spam's made, Joey.
Good thing I don't eat spam.
You're not wrong.
Oh god. That brings us to our monster of the week. Joey, is your monster manual ready? Anybody can follow along on page 81.
What is page 81?
As I'm saying it. Our monster of the week, friends, is Displacer Beast. Look at this thing. Look at it. It's so beautiful. We actually had a character that would turn into this every once in a while, didn't we, Joey?
Speaking of favorite combos.
Speaking of favorite combos.
I had a Dark Elf fighter that sometimes turned into a Displacer Beast.
Yeah, that was
very OP.
We're going to go ahead and read from the Monster Manual. Joey, who's starting, me or you?
You go.
All right. This monstrous predator takes its name from its ability to displace light so that it appears to be several feet away from its actual location. A displacer beast resembles a sleek, great cat covered in blue-black fur. However, its otherworldly origins are clear in its 6 legs and the 2 tentacles sprouting from its shoulders, both ending in pads tipped with spiky protrusions. A displacer beast's eyes glow with an awful malevolence that persists even in death.
Unseelie origins. Displacer beasts roamed the twilight lands of the Feywild for ages until they were captured and trained by the Unseelie court. The warriors of the court selectively, and secretly, I don't know if that's true, bred the beasts to reinforce their ferocious and predatory nature, using them to hunt unicorns, pegasi, and other wondrous prey. However, it didn't take long for the displacer beasts to use their malevolent intelligence to escape their masters, running and breeding freely in the Feywild. The displacer beasts soon became the attention of the Seelie court. With Blink Dog companions at their side, the Fey hunters drove these predators to the fringes of the Feywild, where many crossed over to the material plane. To this day, displacer beasts and Blink Dogs attack each other on sight.
I actually didn't know that portion. Love of the kill. Displacer beasts kill not just for food, but also for sport. They target prey even when not hungry, often toying with their victim to entertain themselves until they are ready to eat. After killing its prey using its tentacles, a displacer beast drags the corpse to a quiet place where it can feed without distraction. Displacer beasts hunt alone or in small prides that demonstrate skill at setting ambushes. A single beast will strike and withdraw, luring prey into a densely wooded area where its pack mates wait. Packs of displacer beasts hunting near trade roads recall the frequency and schedule of regular caravans, laying down ambushes to pick off those caravans. Wow, they're quite intelligent. And there's one more, Joey.
Prized guards and pets. Intelligent evil creatures favor displacer beasts as pets, but a displacer beast enters such an alliance only if it appears beneficial. Displacer beasts might guard a vault or act as a bodyguard for a prominent individual.
Bum, 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 bum. They're so cool. Here's the thing. A displacer beast on its own, quite powerful. Face about 4 of them at the same time. Yeah, that seems really tough. They also, let's see. The displacer beast has avoidance if the displacer beast is subjected to an effect that allows it to make a saving throw to take only half damage. It instead takes no damage if it succeeds on a saving throw, and only half damage if it fails. So they're almost like rogues, which is cool. So they have evasion, which is pretty nice. Displacement. The displacer beast projects a magical illusion that makes it appear to be standing near its actual location, causing attack rolls against it to have a disadvantage. If it is hit by an attack, the trait is disrupted until the end of its next turn. The trait is also disrupted while the displacer beast is incapacitated or has a speed of 0. So basically, they have a inherent elven cloak. So you always have disadvantage on attacks unless you hit them once, which makes sense. They're a cool beast. Displacer beasts are awesome. I think they're a really cool thing. So now that we know what the displacer beast is, this is where we talk about, how to fight one, where you would find one as a quest, what's a good place to throw it in your campaign, all types of really cool stuff. And, Shai, we can start with you. Got any ideas on displacer beasts?
I like the part where it says they're used as bodyguards. I feel like maybe some kind of like wizard family or elf family could use them as bodyguards, like a noble or like maybe like an empress or something.
That's pretty dope.
Ooh, an empress surrounded by like her pets, which are just displacer beasts.
It's just displacer beasts.
Yeah.
She is the priestess of displacer beasts.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
There's a Frazetta image in there somewhere. Of sexy empress flanked by her 2 displacer beasts.
Oh yeah, that's pretty awesome. That'd be so cool. And like the 2 displacer beasts are like one of them one of them's blue and black, and then the other one's black and blue. Get it? You just do it like zebra. Oh, that's so cool. Do they get pack tactics? No, they do not get pack tactics. And I think maybe just because pack tactics would maybe make its challenge rating higher. However, if you're the DM, give it pack tactics if you want it to be even tougher. I'm sure if you give a Displacer Beast pack tactics, it probably goes from a challenge rating 3 to... I would say that would bring it up to a whole another 1. Probably be a challenge rating 4 after that. Yeah, I'd say it would bring it up.
I feel like they don't get it initially because they're supposed to be like solitary hunters.
Right, yeah. Well, either solitary or they hunt in very small prides. So like 3 to 4, you know. But they're so smart. They literally can like recall the frequency of scheduled or regular caravans and like literally lay ambushes. Yeah. That's so cool.
Also,
that's what I was gonna say. Like,
yeah.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Like a way to play them is to play them smart, so that they like set up an ambush and the party sort of stumbles into it. Maybe it wasn't meant for the party, but they sort of are the ones that stumble into the trap. Catch them off guard.
Yeah.
So a lot of what you can do with them probably comes with playing them smarter instead of just like, here it is, fight it.
Yeah, they should 100% be felt smart. It should be like one goes out and attacks the party, right? But then, as it says, leads it backwards. So you guys chase it, and then boom, you get ambushed by 3 more of them, or 2 more of them, or whatever you want to do.
Velociraptors.
Yeah. Velociraptor.
Are they intelligent?
I feel like if they're that intelligent too, that would make them an even better companion.
Well, I think another fun thing you could do with them too is they're sort of hunted and forced out of the Feywild. You can literally have one materialize anywhere at any time.
Oh,
if you wanted
right.
to.
Yeah. That is the other really cool thing, is because they can turn invisible and stuff, and they can just blah, blah. It's really cool. And actually, because they have displacement.
Sam raised a good point too. You could give them abilities like mirror image.
I just saw that. Oh my god. Yeah. I feel like that would bring their challenge rating up to like 5 at that point with mirror image, because then you have to hit them like 3 times before you can even. And then you also have disadvantage on those hits to hit the mirror images. Bruh.
That could be the alpha is the one that's able to cast mirror image.
Oh, that's such a good idea. Usually on Slaying Dragons in the Morning, this is where we end the show usually. However, today I brought forth a subject I wanted to talk about because, well, this weekend's my birthday and D&D is very important to me and to many other people as well. We put out a feeler on the social medias for some of you to make a video recording of what role-playing means to you and how it has affected your life. And some of you responded, and it was beautiful. And we're going to answer that question as well, but we want to see our viewers' stuff first, and then go from there after we see these people answer this question. But it's quite beautiful. A lot of our close friends answered on this, and we were able to get a couple of these videos. So let's go ahead and watch this. You guys are about to see that right now.
D&D means a lot to me because I can hang out with my friends and write an amazing story and keep up with everyone.
When I think about role-playing games, Dungeons & Dragons, Cyberpunk, what it means to me is the people that I've met. My dearest and closest friends of the last 30 years have been people that either directly or indirectly were associated with role-playing games, and friendships blossomed from there. Role-playing games for me also led to World of Warcraft, and I met my now wife through Warcraft. Those relationships have been the most profound and personally important thing to come out of roleplay games in general.
Hey Joey, hey Hunter, and hey to all the Slaying Dragons community. I'm Swan, also known as a swan named Emily across the internet, and I love D&D. I was late to the D&D club, not joining an adventure party until I was in college, but D&D has been in my life in some way ever since then. D&D and roleplay are important to me because it's not only a place for you to embrace your inner murder hobo, but also a place where you can step completely outside of yourself and play around in a fantastical world. Through D&D, I have met people who have gone on to become friends, partners, as well as supporters of my artwork. Without the connection to D&D, I wouldn't know some of the amazing streamers and podcasters that I consider myself very lucky to call friends to this day. So go roll some dice, don't be a dick, and play D&D. Thanks, guys.
What's up, Joey and Hunter over at Slaying Dragons in the Morning? You guys wanted to reach out and ask why I like to play D&D, aka role-playing games? Well, let me tell you, I'm an incredibly boring person. I play life very, very safe, and I don't like to take too many risks. However, when I'm playing D&D, it allows me the opportunity to kind of let go of that mind control restraint that I've placed upon myself and relax a little bit and kind of get to explore the chaos and adventures that is role-playing and, life. So that's one reason. Another reason is I'm a really creative person, and when you're doing role-playing games, there's a lot of different aspects to creativity that you kind of get to explore. So not only are you building a character, you're also kind of building and shaping the world around that character as well, based off of the way you're interacting with different things. And that's kind of really beautiful in a way. Also, there's just like this level of I don't know, I like to make funny voices. And people who are playing RPG games do not care. They encourage funny voices, sure. Make that funny voice. Go all out. Do your thing, girl. Anyway, that's a couple reasons why I like D&D, role-playing games. But, hope this helps.
So beautiful, guys. All of our slayers here at Slaying Dragons in the Morning, thank you so much for reaching out and telling us all that stuff about your reasons why you love role-playing and all these just great stories. It's awesome. And not only these people who were able to show in video, but people all around who play role-playing games. All of you are amazing, and the stories you bring to the world and how it has affected you is amazing. And I believe D&D brings us all together. And I am not crying, you are. But we're going to go ahead and answer those questions as well. I think... we'll go ahead and have our guest start first. Shy, what does role-playing mean to you, and how has it affected your life?
Oh my god, I feel like I can't compete with those videos. I feel like it gives you a way to step out of your own life and into somebody else's, and maybe even a way to look at your own problems through a new lens and give you the confidence to face them in your own life, or a perspective you wouldn't have thought of, along with obviously having fun with your friends and maybe exploring parts of you that you wouldn't have thought to explore, because I think a lot of people create characters that have pieces of themselves in them. So personally, I know that for every character I make, I put a tiny bit of myself in them, and I amp that up by 10. So Enna's snootiness, or Ness's recklessness, or Athena's I don't know, a motherly love kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I like it. What about you, Joy?
So I agree, Shy. There is definitely a lot of therapy that goes on at the D&D table. So it's definitely an outlet, just to put your aspects of yourself in these characters and see how it plays out. Another thing I really enjoy it for is it's an amazing creative outlet.
Yeah.
Like I get so many ideas and I make so much art just based off our games. It's a chance to really put ideas out there that you've been thinking about, but you don't really know how to articulate it. I think the game really facilitates the ability to let your imagination run wild. And a lot can come from that. Like I was saying earlier, Hunter and I are talking about putting a book together, multiple books together to share at conventions with people. Just because we're inspired enough by these stories that we think there's something there to share with other people.
Yeah, I feel like after or during a lot of our sessions, like especially like the role play heavy sessions, I do feel more creative afterwards, and like it gives me a little more energy to like do anything kind of creative.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. I think I agree with both of you. I guess it's my turn.
Now you.
Now me. So, role playing to me means a lot of different things, and a lot of it agrees with a lot of the things you guys have said, and being able to come out of your shell, live a life that you wouldn't be able to live otherwise, or experience things you might not be able to experience otherwise. Role-playing, D&D, everything we do has really, I feel like, shaped my character. Before, and we bring it all the way back to GEA again, and I'm sure Ken would be very proud of this, is I really didn't know any of what role-playing and D&D stuff was until GEA, and I always had like these thoughts of like creative things but never knew what to do with them. And when I went to GEA and found these things and found Joey, and then eventually all of my people that I call my best friends now, Shy, Sam, Rob, Toby, Carter, Ezra, oh my god, am I missing someone? Elijah, Keeks, Joey, obviously. I'll feel like a dick if I forgot somebody, but I think I hit everybody. Did I say Toby?
Michaela.
No, that's later. That's a different part of the story. First of all, that's a different part of the story. First of all, no, yes, exactly. I did meet her because of you guys, because I broke my. That's a story we've told so many times now. But I never knew. Before GA, I guess, and I only realized this in the last year or so, that I didn't know who I was. Like, I really just, was a guy in the world and went to work and stuff, and I found GA in this outlet of creativity, and I found so much more in my life that I've wanted to become and do playing role-playing games and just going to GEA than I ever had in my life beforehand. And role-playing means the chance of being able to do things I never got the chance to do before, and learn things about myself I didn't know. Role-playing in general, I'd say it saved me from myself. I fight a lot with a lot of emotional things in my life, and depression's a horrible thing, and role-playing really helps with that, and being able to see my friends and play and enjoy a story told all together, it makes a big difference. And when I tell stories, I try to tell stories based on things that I hope could happen in my life, or just beautiful moments I hope to see, or just amazing creative things that just, I always want to create things that give people emotional response. And that's what roleplay has made me discover, is that that's what I want my legacy to be, is that I could make people feel something by just speaking. And it means that much to me. It has affected my life very much, a lot. And has also made it so I met the partner of my life now, which I got to that point in the story. And it's been amazing ever since. And I met my best friend Joey and all of my other amazing friends. I couldn't ask for more. Thank you, GEA and Ken. Thank you, Wizards of the Coast. Thank you, Gary Gygax.
That was beautiful, Hunter. I think that was like a really good point, that it gave you an outlet for your creativity. I feel like in the US there's like this productivity culture where you're like, feel like if you're not creating something that you can sell, it's not worth your time. And I feel like if D&D has taught us anything, it's that, you know, your creativity doesn't have to go into a product you can sell. It can go into like a beautiful fun time with your friends.
Memories, moments in time that you'll never forget.
Yeah.
That's something we talked about with Sam too, is, you know, that's really what it makes, is memories, moments in time. You don't remember all the things you bought when you were whatever age. You remember the moments, you remember the times, you remember what is involved with that. I will always remember our sessions together when 20 years from now, tomorrow, whatever time passes, I'll remember that. I will always remember that. And I will always remember that D&D is the time when I broke my arm.
Sergeant Schnoodles.
Sergeant Schnoodles. Noodles. Sergeant Noodles. Schnoodles. Snoodles.
Oh boy, this guy.
Shy. Thank you so much for being on the episode and joining us and having an amazing conversation with us and making us cry.
Anytime.
Anytime. That sounds like a very Enna thing to say. Bringing it back. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you had a great time. Yeah, thank you so much for being on. Is there anything you'd like to say to the people before you go?
Look what I can do when I'm with my friends.
Power of friendship.
Power of friendship, communication, all of it. We're going to have to get a t-shirt made of all our messages. I love it. Thank you so much, Sai.
Plug? I haven't uploaded anything to my channel yet, but you can follow it, because I might start making D&D memes. I don't know.
Hey.
Yeah.
Where do they follow you?
You do crank out some good memes
Schnoodles,
for us.
on Twitch, but I also just started an Instagram that is also Sergeant Schnoodles, SGT Schnoodles.
Hell yeah. There you go. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for having me. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Joey, you want to say anything to Shy before she leaves? It's hard to keep Joey kept up because
our silly nonsense.
Bye guys.
But
talk to you in 2 hours or so.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
All right, we're gonna mute you now. Thank you so much. Bye, Shy. So Joey, after we've had our nice long hard cry, let's get down to business. Power up! Let's get down to business. Not copyrighted because I sang it in a different tune.
I think you can just don't sing more than like 15 seconds of it. You should be fine.
Should be fine. So before we go, guys, a couple of things we'll say. Obviously, remember, YouTube channel has all of our previous videos. You can watch the week before that, the week before that, the week before that, the week before that, or the week before that. This is now our 6th episode. You can always go and watch on YouTube, and we post every day when we stream. The last week's episode comes on before it, so you can watch it and then also watch this one at the same time if you want. So make sure to go to our YouTube page, like the videos, subscribe, hit that bell, smash it, as some might say. But also, big importantly, join the Slaying Dragons Discord community. So you can talk to and
so
chat.
You might get a chance to come on.
Exactly. Yeah. If we like you. But join the community chat with other like-minded dragon slayers such as yourselves and have fun, it's a great thing. And then last time we had mentioned, we have a lot of stuff coming up and we will keep you posted on it as well. Short films and things, comics, as Joey has brought up this show as well. A lot of stuff coming up, so just make sure to keep an eye out on that. Joey, what is your feel-good message of this week?
Dogecoin to the moon, baby! Buy in now!
Dogecoin to the moon! Don't take us as
Seriously,
financial
though.
advisors.
Get it while it's 3 cents. Yeah, we're not financial
We are not
advisors,
financial
but
advisors.
like, Bitcoin did it. If your Dogecoin only goes up to $1 and you bought it now, you're gonna like 3,000 times your money. So
Yep. You just gotta
maybe
buy
put it like $100 in if you can afford it.
Yeah, why not, right? But yeah, what a feel-good message. I mean, we did our feel-good stuff at the end of the show anyway, so it seems. Stop.
We had a lot of feel good. So here's a meme.
Mm-hmm.
Buy some Dogecoin.
Buy some Dogecoin. All right, guys. Other than that, thank you so much. And as always, remember, have an adventurous day and don't stop slaying those dragons. Bye, everybody.
Peace.